My name is Dan Blanchard, and today I'd like to talk to you about how to overcome a customer's reluctance to commit to an appointment. You're on the phone with the customer right now. You've identified, you've isolated, and you've overcome all of his objections. Any information that the customer might need prior to his visit, you've supplied in a quick, professional, and friendly manner. You've earned the right to ask for the appointment. So you say to the customer, do you know where the showroom is located? The reason why you ask this is because A, you want to make sure he goes to the right dealership and doesn't go somewhere else by accident or get discouraged and go home because he can't find us. B, the visual nature of the question puts in the customer's head the clean, shiny, professional showroom, complete with the vehicle that he wants inside. And C, by asking the question, you establish control of the conversation, and it's a great lead into your next question, which is, what time today will you be arriving? The customer will say, oh, I can't make it by today, I don't know when I can come in, I gotta talk with my wife, I gotta check my work schedule, I'll let you know, I'll get back to you. It's important that you say, no problem, I understand, before you say anything else. You want to make sure that the customer knows that you're listening to them, that you're not just a pushy salesman, you do understand his concerns, and that you're willing to help him as you have for the rest of the call. So you say, I understand you're not sure exactly when. If you had to guess, when do you think might work best for you? The reason why you say if you had to guess when do you think might work best for you is because more often than not, if a customer does put in a little bit of effort thinking about when they might be available, they usually are available at that time. So they'll say, oh, I don't know, I might be able to make it by on Saturday, but I'm not sure, I gotta talk with my wife, I gotta check my work schedule. I understand you need to check your work schedule, I understand you need to speak with your wife, no problem at all. We are open on Saturday from 8 to 8. If you had to guess, would you say the morning, afternoon, or evening would work best for you? If I had to guess, maybe sometime after lunch, I'm really not sure though. Okay, I understand, no problem. I've got a 12:45 available. Would that time work for you, or would a little bit later be better? Now you say 12:45 instead of 12:30 or 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock because people more often to remember things that they consider to be a little bit unusual, such as a 12:45 or 12:15 appointments instead of a 12:30 or 1 o'clock. They're more likely to remember it, and it's important that the customer knows when the appointment is for. So that we say, would 12:15, 12:45, or would later be better? You option close. People always pick the best decision that they believe is available to them. So by structuring your question in such a way that limits their choices to everything that you want them to come, you don't care if they come in at 12:45 or if they come in later on that day, as long as they come in for the appointment. So they'll say, oh, later, I can't make it that time, it's got to be later on. No problem. Would 2:15 be better for you? And I've also got a 3:15. Which thing would be best for you? Oh, maybe the 2:15 one, but I gotta talk to my wife. I gotta check the work schedule. No problem, I completely understand. You still need to verify with your wife. Do you have a pen handy? Do you have something to write with? You don't want to be too pushy. In this case, it's good to hold that thought for a second. The customer goes to get a pen. The customer goes to write down the information. Now, at this point, you give the customer your name, your contact information, and you write down the date and the time. Have them write it down. They're more likely to remember it if they've written it down. Even if they lose the piece of paper they wrote it down on, because they wrote it down, it's more likely to stick in their memories. And you tell them who they're going to be meeting with, if they're able to make it by at that time. After you give them the information, explain the benefit. When you come by, you won't need to repeat yourself at the showroom. This product specialist can pick up right where we left off to save you the most amount of time. Does that sound fair? Yes, who's going to say no, that doesn't sound fair? They're going to be happy, it's going to save them time. Great. So we'll see you at this time. I understand you still have to speak with your wife. If you're early, no worries. If you're running late though, you'll call me, won't you? The reason why you ask the customer to call you if the customer might be running late is because it's a little tie down, and little tie downs turn into big tie downs. After they say yes, everyone always says yes, they'll call you. People rarely say, no, I probably won't call you if I'm running late. Even if they don't mean it, they'll still going to say, yes, I'll call you if I'm running late. Great. So my name again is Dan Blanchard, and here's my direct line. We look forward to seeing you at this time. If anything changes, give me a call, and if not, we look forward to seeing you at this time. Okay? Great. So now the customer has in his head the date, the time, he's written it down, he understands the benefit, and he's much more likely to come into that appointment than he would be to call you back at some other time. Or now you don't have to spend so much time following up, and that saves you time later on, and you can just confirm the appointment later that week, earlier on the day of the appointment, and just to confirm. And it's a lot easier at that point in time. My name again is Dan Blanchard, and I want to thank you again for considering me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I really hope to hear back from you.